Here we have a really nice little beagle. She's probably a middle-aged beagle, came into our shelter as a stray from the Hanover Township area. She's been with us for a couple of weeks, for a few days, and we've not had any reports from an owner. So she's here at the shelter and available for adoption. She's a happy dog, very, very playful, and had she had some identification on her, we would have her back to her owners at this point in time. In the meantime, she's here and she's waiting for a new home.
This is male cat. He is front declawed. He is also neutered. He's ready to go to a really nice home. He's a really sweetheart and everything. He likes cuddling and he likes talking to you sometimes. So you usually meow back to him. He meows back to you. So he just needs a really good home to go to.
This is a fox terrier stray. He's been here for a long time, since about the beginning of June, I believe. And he came in a stray, and he's a middle-aged dog, a couple years old, they say. He's a really friendly guy. He's been cat tested already. He did pretty well with his cat test. And what we mean by that is we take a cat and we put him in a carrier, and we see how he does with the cat in the carrier. He does very well with that. He's been to a lot of events before, and he's done very well there. He's quite friendly. He's kind of energetic right now, but he calms down pretty good and starts to become quite mellow. He is a non-neutered male, and he's kind of been nicknamed Foxy because he's a fox terrier mix. But you know, you can name him what you want, and he's a good boy. He's been here for a long time, and we need to get him a home.
This is a neuter male. He came to us on incoming. He is very sweet. He's kind of a little scared, so he needs to go to a good home that people will really understand him and everything. He's also set for PetSmart, so if he's not here when you guys came check him out, you can always look up there. He's very sweet. He's just really nervous right now, but he just needs a really good home to go to that people are going to understand him and know how to deal with a little bit of a scared cat.
This is a lab hound. I think it's a basset hound stray. He is from Nanticoke. He came in a couple days ago. He's a friendly guy, middle-aged dog, and he's been around for a couple days, and he's doing pretty good here, but he'll be available in a couple days for adoption, but he seems to be quite friendly, and as you can see, he's a good-looking boy. A little nervous right now in front of the camera with some shaking, but other than that, he'll be available in a couple days.
This is a young adult female tortoiseshell. She's very sweet. She loves playing. She cannot go to a home with dogs. She does not like them at all. She'd be a really good companion for anybody, I think, who even has some little kids or kids that love playing with other cats and everything. But she's a sweetheart. She likes snuggling, and she's a very curious cat at times, so you have to watch her sometimes, make sure she doesn't run out your door or anything, but other than that, she's a total sweetheart and needs a really good home to go to.
This is a female stray from Slocum Township. She's a nice dog, but she is a stray. Came in a couple days ago, so she will be available for adoption in a couple days. She's a very friendly dog, but she needs to put some weight on. As you can see, she's very thin. And we need to stress the idea of having identification for your dogs. They need their licensing and their rabies vaccination tags on at all times. They also should have a microchip. It's important to have ID so that we don't have stray dogs running around like this poor girl here.
This is Gabby. She came in litter 3. It was her and her 2 brothers. She was in a foster home for a while with 3 dogs and a whole bunch of other cats and a couple other smaller animals. When they first came in, they were too young to be adopted, but now they're here at the SPCA, ready to be adopted. They're very sweet. They love playing. They're kind of a little crazy and everything that when they play, but it's funny and everything. So they already need a really good home, and Gabby and both her brothers need a nice home to go to and everything.
This is a Beagle mix. He's a middle-aged to older adult male, non-neutered again. He came in from Wright Township, which is a mountaintop area, and he's a good, friendly boy, but he needs a good home as well. And you can see he's a little bit thin too as well. He's a very friendly guy, and he's a good guy, but he needs to go home to a good home, and he needs to be neutered. This spay-neuter thing has to be taken care of. We have a lot of animals that come in here that are not spayed and neutered, and therefore a lot of unwanted animals coming to the shelter.
This is a neutered male. He's a little scared right now. He's not really sure what's going on. He's been here since he was a kitten. He's about 5-6 months old by now. He needs to really go home. People like to play with him and jumping around with him and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he came in with a couple other cats, which a couple of the other ones got adopted. He's also in here with a couple of his other litter mates and everything who are still here. But he needs a really sweet home to go to, who somebody will understand him because he's a little nervous, but he's a sweetheart.
This is a husky from Exeter, stray female. She's been here for a couple days, and it's a very friendly dog. Middle-aged girl, probably somewhere in the middle-aged years, and she's been here and she needs to go home. Again, no license, no rabies vaccination, there's no tags on the animal. For identification, it's very important to have tags on the animals for identification purposes so we can return them to their owners if they're strays.
This is a stray neutered male. He is very sweet. He has been here since May. He's been here basically since he was a kitten. Because a lot of people for some reason don't want any black cats and everything. We definitely have a lot of them. So like this little guy, he's a real sweetheart. He loves playing. He's here with a couple of his other litter mates. And he needs a really sweet family to go home to, and someone to snuggle with him and just play with them and make sure everything's okay.
This is Spot. He is a return from the SPCA. He was here before, adopted and returned for inadequate housing and improper yard space. So he needs to go to a good home that has a large enough space to provide for him. He's a very friendly and kind dog. He's a neutered male, about 1 year and 2 months old, and he's still got a lot of spunk and activity to him. He's a very happy dog. He does well with kids. He's a good-mannered guy. He just needs the proper home that has the right enough space and the right enough patience to deal with training this guy to make him a little better, more curved for a good house pet.
This guy's very sweet. He came in quite a while ago. The people had too many cats and couldn't take care of all of them. He doesn't qualify for the dog program, but we still have the adult program going on, 1 year and older. This guy is still a juvenile and everything, so, and he loves purring, he loves snuggling, as you can see. He's purring away here like crazy, so, and he's neutered, I believe, so he needs a really good family to go to, and somebody who loves having a snuggly cat and one that likes playing. This is a female calico and everything. She is a senior. She is 9 years old, so she would apply for the free cat program, which runs up to the end of September. She came in. She had a little bit of a flea problem and everything there, but we took care of that. She's a very sweet cat. A little nervous right now. She's not really sure what's going on. She was the only cat that people had to give her up because they didn't have enough money to take care of her. But other than that, she needs a really good home to go with about the rest of her life, and people are really going to take care of her. This guy is a stray. He came in with another cat too. His buddy got adopted. He had a little abscess on his back areas and everything, but we took care of that. He's very sweet. He's a little nervous, not really sure or anything yet, but he likes snuggling. He goes into your arms very comfortably. He'll sit on your lap and a lot of other stuff like that. But he needs a really good, sweet home to go to that people are gonna know him. And he also applies for the free cat program, so he needs a really sweet home. This is Baby. He's a male rabbit. He's very sweet. When he first came in, he had a little bit of a tooth problem and everything. That his teeth were overgrown, but he's a very sweet rabbit. He likes playing too. He'll push the ball around with his nose a lot of times, and we have him out hopping on the floor. He's just starting to learn how to drink out of a water bottle. He drinks out of a bowl right now, but people haven't given him up because they didn't really have enough time and He needs to treat him the right way that he needs to be treated, but other than that, he's very sweet. This is Mikhail. He's a young adult male. He came in quite a while ago. He came in March, actually. Came in the, I think one other one, but I think his buddy got adopted. He's a sweetheart. He's really funny too. He'll hop around you when you have him out. He's a little bit of a brushing right now, but other than that, he's a very sweet rabbit. He likes being held. He loves getting treats. He likes bananas and lettuce and a bunch of other goodies. But other than that, he needs a really good home to go to or support where you can understand him.